It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
1-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And his pass, incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's Mims. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, 49 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
He's tackled at the 12.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they feel like they can block.
Give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the explosive 38-yard pickup. Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Locke off of play action. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Goes first down.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Open man here is Hamilton. And he's able to work on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Locke again. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
14, Cortland Sutton.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's long. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there.
A toss play to the running.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd down. Block. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Lindsey on the
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
McManus's point after is good. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
To kick off for Denver.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still... apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Buying time to his left. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw it is Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are going to take the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Jets 21, Broncos 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
C.J. Mosley on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 3 yards.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Locke working out of the gun. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Denver.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now this time Locke will throw. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
Drew Locke, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Game at 21 apiece. Brendan McManus to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 2nd and 9 now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, Locke. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They fake the handoff, now Locke. He'll air this one out deep for Davis, and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Corey Davis as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos have broken the tie. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive. 3rd down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They run the counter. Lindsay. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Locke picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 49 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I've been telling my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for
all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. That is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Back to throw again. Caught by Marshall. He's got it. He's got a Jets touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Block. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Denver.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Lindsey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Bronco ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Operating from the gun. Lock. He completes this to Sutton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the gun. Block. And he's got a man. Corey Davis. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Denzel Mims
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
He just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. This is taken at the 10. Oh, Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally he has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. This is taken at the 15. Fights loose. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Block off of play action.
7 at the 26.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Complete.
Jerry Judy, 74 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Down, Broncos.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey. 39 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And some room to roam now. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left, and it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Flush to his right, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Just like that. Just like that. 45 to the mark.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Here we go. 6 yards. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 21.